Hello, everyone. It's us again, Felicia and Jen. I am Felicia.
And I'm Jen.
It's been a while, but we're here. So, Jen, what are we discussing today?
Well, before we get on our topic, I just want to mention something. And I feel like I've lived under a rock, or maybe I just don't watch the news enough. I found out this morning that there's a spaceship going to the moon. Did you know this?
So, funny you say that. I was on Facebook earlier. One of my friends posted from her house the rocket going into space.
Right.
I had no clue.
Everybody's like, it's such a big deal. They were watching the rocket take off. Like, where's all this information?
I had no clue.
I feel like I would have watched it.
I think that somehow you and I seem not to know when things are happening. I think we're going to be the two people that when they say evacuate now, everyone's going to be evacuated before we find out that we should be evacuated. And we're going to find out because we're going to see old messages on Facebook.
Right.
Or on YouTube that, hey, 2 days ago, everyone evacuated. And we're still here.
Right. So really quickly, I'm just kind of looking it up. It takes 10 days. So, on a 10-day expedition it's only 10 days?
Oh.
That's it, and they're back. That's like a vacation. Would you go to the moon? I don't know. Why are you there?
Yeah. So what are you doing there? And how do you know what part of the moon you're visiting?
I feel like it's just nothing. We've been there already. There's nothing there.
Yeah, so...
It's a flag still there. I guess
the movie with, whatchamacallit, where he got left behind. Was that the moon? Did you see the movie?
Is that the one with Matt Damon?
Yeah, he got left behind. He grew potatoes.
I don't know if he was on the moon.
Oh, okay.
He was definitely on a planet or a moon.
It was the moon. Okay.
Yeah,
never mind.
Vegetables. Okay. Anyways, so this may be the reason why we're not up to date on current events. So today's topic is about turning 50, getting older.
Getting older.
Yes, and I guess we are just out of the cool loop of. I feel like that's how it can't be.
Like no one came to us and said. No one came to me and said, right. Felicia, did you know we're going to the moon today?
No.
If I had not been on Facebook and not seen my friend's post, because where she lives in Florida, she can see the lift-offs, I would not have known.
Right. I was on the radio today. That's the reason why. And they did the countdown. And so they're going to the moon. And then the new thing is they're going to the dark side of the moon, which no one's ever been to.
Is it dark because the sun isn't shining on it?
Yeah.
It's just going to be dark and cold, right?
I don't know what they expect to find.
I hope they take pictures.
Right.
Real pictures. I don't want any AI stuff.
It'll be better pictures than the first time they went, which the 60?
Don't get me lying. I ain't that old.
All right. Don't put me on that. So today we're going to talk about birthdays and turning 50, and we have someone in the room. We won't say who. Well, there's only two of us.
There's only two of us in the room. I think you're going to guess.
Both of us are pretty close to or about to turn 50.
And both of us, our birthdays are in April.
Yes.
Your birthday was yesterday.
Yes, it was my birthday yesterday. So your birthday is coming up.
Next week on Wednesday.
So what are some perks of turning the big 50? 50 and fabulous.
So I'll be 50 next week. Oh my gosh, I'll be 50. But if you are traveling with me and it's like a hot, hot summer, you will never get hot because I'm always hot because of menopause. Yeah, right. So I will always make sure that you are cool.
So nobody that
you won't have to sweat when you're around me.
It's not allowed to hang. Or do you radiate heat to keep everybody
warm? I will try to keep people happy. But if I am really, if my personal summer is 150 degrees, my head is out the window. And the air, I will also turn the AC on high because it's hot, y'all. It's hot.
Sometimes I feel like I have my own little personal summers. I don't know. I'm not waiting. I'm sure it's going to happen to me very soon, but sometimes I feel like I do get sweaty for no reason.
It's like you are just, everyone is comfortable and I'm sitting there so nobody else in the room is hot. It gets really bad. And then I know it's coming because right around here, where my forehead, I feel it getting wet. Mm-hmm. And I'm just sitting there. And the other women who know what's going on, they're like, the change.
My mom's glasses would fog up.
It's not fun.
Fogged up for being so hot.
It is not fun at all.
Why us? I don't gotta get everything. What else you got?
Well, we get discounts.
Ooh, 50, starting at 50. Okay.
Well, okay, this is the thing. So yesterday morning, I woke up to an email from our local hospital saying, you're almost 50. It is time to schedule your colonoscopy. So I'm like, really?
Yeah, have you ever got one?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so
but it's like, so that's what I wake up to.
Right.
That's what I look forward to, turning 50, calling my gastro doctor, scheduling my colonoscopy so he can tell me what. What is he going to tell me? But I did they're not paying me to talk about them, but AARP sent me something in the mail. I am not old enough to be a part of AARP, but I think what they're trying to do is get me ready for when I am. So when you turn 49, Jen, or when you get close to your 50th, just know you're going to get the same envelope. So for $20 a year, so from April 2nd, 2026 to April 2nd, 2027, first of all, I'm getting a free travel trunk organizer.
Whoa,
my trunk is going to be organized. But because I signed up for this program, I'm going to get exclusive discounts on travel plans, including hotels, flights, car rentals, and vacation packages. So I did go to the AARP website. I might get like $100 credit on something, or I might get 20% off on something else. So now if I plan a trip, I am going to get everyday savings on groceries, dining out, cell phone services, and eyeglasses. So when this is over, I'm going to go to my cell phone company, look at their website, and see if I can put my AARP number in and see if I can get a discount on my bill every month. This one I'm not really too sure about. Valuable support and resources for navigating family caregiving. So it's the caregiving for me? I don't like that one. I am not going to take advantage of that one because I can take care of myself.
It'll be there for you when you're ready.
Yes.
Right.
I will get protection from my Social Security, Medicare, and affordable health care.
And this is all for $20 a month.
$20 a year. And guess what? My husband gets all these perks. It says a free second membership for your spouse or household member. So guess what? Your boo could get it too.
That's right. Does he get his own card?
Now that's interesting because I have a digital card. So maybe he can I don't know. Because all they did was ask me his name. They didn't say he was going to get a card. I got the digital card. I did not want a physical card in my wallet.
I guess we'll have to see what this trunk organizer looks like, and then
he is excited about the trunk organizer.
How much you're gonna save every year because you're paying $20. So
for a whole year.
Trunk organizer takes up so much, and then the rest will be $20. You'd have to make that up.
But then it's like, what if I don't go anywhere? So I'm not really using the travel thing. I feel like I have to plan a trip now.
Yeah,
just to see how this works. And I feel like now I have to go out to eat. I am going out to eat next week.
Do you have to order off the senior menu?
No, most places you have to be 55.
Oh, you're okay.
Yep. Because I know one place I went to Sunday, it's 55 and older.
So they really don't allow anybody.
So I'm going to have to see how far this card gets me because I'm not 55. I'm only 50.
I don't know if I would ever have a small enough appetite to order off the senior menu.
Oh, and the options are so limited.
Yeah. It's not.
The restaurant we went to on Sunday, you have 4 options.
It's like meatloaf and...
Yeah, 4 options. So
but see,
that's the thing. Why do they feel that 50-year-olds don't want to eat?
I know.
55.
Why?
We don't want to eat egg yolks.
Is it budget?
Egg white.
Is it budget?
It is. And it's cheaper because they probably think that all of us are on a fixed income. I think that's why it's cheap.
I know it sounds very wrong. But
it sounds wrong, but think about it, though.
I feel like our vision of what old people look like is a lot different than it is now. Like what we thought old people were. Like when I think of old people, I thought of grandma sitting on a bunch of phone books. I'm bringing that back. So for the young people, phone books are a book and they have a bunch of numbers in it, and that's how you got in touch with people was with phone books. Sometimes envision old ladies sitting on, because I would see them pull up in grocery stores and stuff. They're in these giant boats, cars that were gigantic, and they weren't tall enough to see over the windshield. You could just barely see the gold hair, the blue hair, and then they'd be driving down. So that is what I think of when I think old.
And see, for me, I'm thinking skinny jeans and heels and extensions. My dad is 72 and he travels. He drives. He's all over the place.
That's not us. Like, are we going to be ordering off the 55? And like,
no, because number one, and actually when I looked at the menu, what I did order when I went to that restaurant, it's not even on the 55 and over.
Right.
So you mean to tell me that, no, you can keep that discount. I don't think that's fair.
And my mom is, I'm in my late 40s, so she's not young, and she doesn't show any signs of like going to bingo. And I think she has been using her senior discount at the grocery store, but that's because prices of everything are so high. Other than that, I don't think she would ever use it.
Thank you, America, for wanting to give us in our 50s a discount.
Right.
But we're still alive. We still want to enjoy life.
Well, we still want to retire. So
we still want to retire.
Don't up the retirement age.
Yeah. It's like, when I saw that, I was like, there's 4 items here, and I'm not going to eat any of that.
Yeah.
I want the cheese with the sour cream and the salsa. I want the side of scrapple.
And also, like, things that are like that sometimes are only during the day. Like, at night, they have, like, old people are asleep by a certain time. Like, is that even true anymore? Is that even true?
No, I think, you know what? I think someone I think television did it.
Yeah. Well,
those older shows did that.
Golden Girls, weren't they?
The Golden Girls, they were in their 56. Well, we don't know because Blanche kind of, I don't know what Blanche
I think on the show, they were supposed to be in their 50s.
Yes.
And we are not anywhere near like that.
No. I'm ready to like, is someone we still go to movies?
Yeah.
You know, there's some senior citizen women out here right now. They're dating younger men. You know, they still lively.
I know, right?
They are
especially as a nursing homes.
They are still lively, but but I mean, getting older. I mean, when I think about 50, I had an issue with it at first because I'm like, well, first of all, when I tell people I'm about to be 50, they're like, "There's no way." Yes, there's a way. I am so thankful for the creation of foundation and concealer. So thankful for that. But it's like, this is what I started thinking about. Even at your age, have you stopped and thought, am I where I want to be at the age that I am right now? Like, I actually stopped and thought about that. Am I doing? Now, I will say I do love what I do.
Yeah, absolutely. So
I always knew I wanted to work with people. Always knew I like being around people. But every year I say I'm going to be thinner. And I'm not. But I am in a weight loss class. So
you're making
about 51, I should be coming on my 51st birthday. I'm going to come to work with, I'm said it here, y'all heard it first. On my 51st birthday, I'm coming to work with my shirt tucked in my pants.
I don't even know if I was skinny, if I would even do that.
I want to do it at least once.
Yeah.
I want to I want to feel comfortable with my shirt in my pants. No Spanx underneath.
Oh yeah. Okay. By next year?
By next year.
Okay.
So that means I really have to put this program to work. This is the week I start logging my activity. So I'm not good at stuff like that.
So AARP have anything for you?
I mean, I will know when. I'm going to
check it.
I'm going to try, and we'll do a follow up. I have my digital card already. I'm going to see if I can use it for my groceries. I'm going to see if I can use it for my cell phone services, and maybe I might just go get an eye exam.
What if they had like a discount for you to go into space? I'm just saying.
So I need to know that I know that I'm going to make it back.
There's no guarantee.
There's no guarantee. So I'm not going.
No, I haven't seen all the, I haven't even seen the whole Earth yet. So I have no plans of leaving until I see the rest of the Earth.
Yeah.
Like once I see the whole, everything, every country, every river, every ocean, I'm staying on this planet.
I agree.
Yeah. I don't feel that way anymore about this country, but I haven't seen anything really. There's so much of the country I have yet to see.
Yeah.
But, okay. So as we were talking a little bit earlier today about our topic, I did a little research.
Oh, okay.
And I found a couple perks of turning 50 and above. So number one is you start getting carded again because you got your AAP card. So you used to get carded when you were younger because you were 21, close to 21. You're going to start getting carded again.
Can we see your AARP card? That's what they're going to ask now.
Yep. So you are getting carded. And to make sure you're 55 and older to get your discount, or 50 to get your discount.
But see, now that I have an AARP card and I'm 50, are they going to think my card is fake? Because technically,
you have to show your license.
Because technically, you're not supposed to get these discounts till you're 55.
Oh, why did you get there early? Is there not a lot of people in it?
I think they're trying to. Yeah, because it's and I think they're trying to let me see what the benefits are going to be later. I'm assuming, but yeah, I got the thing to me and I opened it, and
so now you're going to get carded again.
I'm going to get carded.
You can get out of things by saying you're too old. I can't do this. I'm too old. So
okay.
That's fun.
Can you come to my 5-year-old's birthday party? Oh, what time does that start? That's my nap time.
Right, I have to take a nap.
That's my nap time.
Really, it's too late. I mean, it is. I feel like sometimes things are too late.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine just like going somewhere at 9:00 at night?
Oh, I'm not going.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll stay out past 9, but actually leaving the house at 8:30 to go somewhere at 9?
Yeah,
absolutely not.
I agree.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. This one I thought was interesting. Watch your kids get cool.
Yeah. I'm thinking about my kids. They're
and then you become uncool probably.
I've been uncool for a while when they became teenagers. I don't think my son won't even hug me in front of his friends. It's more of a bye. He just walks off.
Yeah, your kids get cool. So this one I kind of told you about because I thought it was funny. So before we actually record this, it says cultivate your coolness. It says rather than someone saying to you, you should be on meds because you're crazy, so they'll say, isn't she wonderfully unique?
So basically what they're trying to say is, I need meds, but they don't want to come out and say, I need meds.
Because you're old.
I'm older now, so now
you're not crazy, but don't get the cats.
I'm thinking that they want to be respectful. Does that mean everyone's going to start calling me ma'am?
I guess I hate when people call me ma'am. I don't like being called ma'am. But yeah, you can cultivate your coolness and be unique because you're older, I guess. I'm assuming somebody really young wrote this, by the way. Mm-hmm. This one is, I felt like this was kind of an insult. Acquire an invisible cloak. So what they're saying is because you're old and you go into places, you won't be noticed anymore because you're old.
See, with my personality, I can see how that can happen, though. I can see how that can happen. But I think with my personality, I think I stand out just a little bit. I just start wearing bright clothes just because.
Yeah. They're like, oh, she's old. We don't care about her.
And I can use my age as the reason why I'm doing it.
Yes, because you're cultivating your coolness.
Yes. Ooh, cool at 50. Yeah.
Cool at 50. Recreate yourself. Change careers. You're at 50.
Okay, so I'm not changing my career because it took me how many positions to be promoted to get to where I am staying, but I could take on a new look because I have been looking at different hair. So
there you go. You can change it up.
I think 50 is when because it's like I can use midlife crisis as a reason. I'm gonna start trying different colors. Not my whole head, because I know pieces.
That'd be cool.
We think about like 2 or 3 pieces of orange.
That would be cool. I like that. It's really like a burnt.
Could you imagine when I come into work and everybody's like, what is it, Felicia's hair?
I like the two-tone.
I'm 50.
That's right. I'm cool.
I just turned, oh my gosh, I'm going to use that so much. I mean, I just turned 50. I just thought I would do something different.
Mm-hmm. Trying to cultivate my cool.
Yes, I'm going to change my hair colors.
This is kind of true. When you get older, you suddenly become a fountain of wisdom. So young people come to you for answers to their questions.
Yeah, because I've been on Earth,
right.
50 years.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen some things.
That's right.
I've done some things. I have made some mistakes. Yeah, I have some wisdom.
There is one more that I mentioned in the article. It says, you have all the things you need, so now you get to buy useless stuff. Like things that you don't need. Like,
yeah, I mean, something
you find on Temu.
I can say that could be true because now it's like, I mean, when you're younger, you're trying to build your career, get your family together, do things, get your house in order. But by 50, most of that's already done. So yeah.
The only thing is, like when you're 50 though, or you own your own apartment or own your own place, you got to buy things, and those things aren't cheap.
Yeah, because you don't want to put things on credit and get loans because they're going to assume they don't know how much longer you're going to be here.
Right. It's true. I mean, I would love to buy all the things I want, but then what happens if I need a new roof? I just won't have any money to put a new roof on.
Yeah. So do you think that I get treated differently now when people find out that I'm 50? Do you think they're going to be more like, oh, Felicia, you remember I did tell you about that meeting? You don't remember?
Try and do that. It might be. Especially as somebody who's like real young, like 18.
Oh,
And
you're
sometimes
50?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, wow. You're ancient.
Yeah.
50 is still wonderful. I know 50-year-olds that are like, first of all, you wouldn't even know, but they are sassy. They're like, I mean, well respected. I mean, they're still in their heels. They're, the makeup, the hair. I think it all depends on how you feel. I feel like I'm in my 20s. My knees don't. But I personally, when I'm sitting, I feel like I'm in my 20s. When I'm standing up, it's like, But I don't feel old. What do you think people feel I should feel at being 50? How do you think they think I feel at 50?
Like who?
Anybody, like especially younger people. If you say, she's 50. Oh, well, she's probably, my knees do crack sometimes, but I mean, they probably thinking I'm feeling sluggish or
right.
Lost my memory.
You don't have you're very strict and you don't have a sense of humor and you don't.
I'm not fun.
You don't like inappropriate comments or not comments but jokes or
you in bed by 7.
I mean, I do love.
There's some days I do like going to bed early, but I really am. If I'm not real tired, I'm a night owl.
Do you ever get into a conversation with a group of younger people and you realize that they think you're old?
Yes.
Yeah, it's really uncomfortable.
Especially when they start saying, "Who's that?"
I know.
Who's that actor? I've never heard of that actor.
Worse.
I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Like, I shouldn't mention Carol Burnett to someone tomorrow, and to see if they know who Carol Burnett is.
That that really does make me feel old though, because I don't feel old, but when I mention something that's like older and they have no clue,
like the ones that don't know that In Living Color was a show.
Do you ever watch
The Simpsons?
Cruel Intentions?
Yes, I think I have. Yeah,
right, with Ryan Phillippe. And I mentioned that to somebody the other day. Like, that was like a cult classic of like people are our age.
Speaking of cult classics, guess what movie I watched yesterday? The Faculty.
See, that's another one. People don't remember.
I watched that yesterday.
Young people have not seen those movies. I'm like, how do you not? But I get it. I guess I'm old. Those moments.
But they could probably name the top 10 pop singers right now.
Yeah. I only know the big names.
I don't know. I can tell you people from the 80s and 90s, but it's interesting. It's interesting. Like my mom oh my gosh, you're going to be 50. But yep, that means that you're getting older too.
Mm-hmm. But you get to get your shingles vaccine. That's a personal favorite of mine. I'm going to get the shingles vaccine.
The shingles vaccine.
I am terrified of getting the shingles.
Oh, gosh. I've never had the chickenpox.
You never have?
I've never had the chickenpox.
Did you have the chickenpox?
I had the chickenpox vaccine.
Okay, then you won't.
Because one of the things the doctor was concerned about me having kids, what if you get chickenpox while you're pregnant? So I had to have a vaccine before I could even get pregnant.
How did you luck out with that? Did your other siblings get it?
I don't think my brother's ever had it. My mom's had the measles, but she's never had chickenpox. I don't know about my other 2 siblings.
Wow.
I'm a fax my dad.
I was little when I had mine.
Nope.
So then you don't worry. Then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I had the vaccine 17 years ago.
You're so lucky. I haven't get the I do not want shingles. That's terrible. Like, I am not a vaccination type person or to get flu shots or whatever, but I will get my shingles.
Do you think that now that I'm turning 50 that I will have to get the flu shot? Is my immune system okay? Right? It's like all these things I think about.
It's funny, you're 49 one day, and then the clock turns midnight, and then you're 50, and like, oh crap, I gotta get colonoscopy, shingles vaccine, I gotta re-register my ARP card. There's a lot to, I guess we're getting old.
We're getting older.
Not that far behind you.
But we're still fabulous. And I feel young. I don't want to fall into that category oh gosh, let me go pick out my cane. Or I got to go get one of those motorized things when I go shopping,
Well, when I was doing the research, a lot of the things that mentioned pretty much planning your death, like starting a will and making sure you have enough money for your retirement so you can live without, all of that stuff.
I do have a life insurance policy. The moment I became a mom, I got a life insurance policy. So the kids will be my husband and the kids be taken care of, and anything happen to me first. My will, I got to update it because now that this is what
Do you have a will?
I have a will. But it needs to be updated. Because the people because when the kids were younger, we thought about that. Like if anything happened to us.
Oh yeah, that's important.
But we need to update it because the people we put in our will to have our kids, if anything happened to us, we don't want them to have our kids.
Oh no.
We're going to change it.
Do the people know in the will?
They didn't know they were on there anyway.
Okay, so you're not going to hurt anybody's feelings.
I'm not going to hurt because some people's dynamics have changed. I'm like, are they even still together? Like, I don't know what's happening with
You
them.
shouldn't have to hunt them down.
Yeah, so my husband and I are going to sit down and think about, we need to update our will because.
Do you remember when you were younger? I don't know if it was like this for you, but your godparents were the people who would take you in.
So my godfather, see him once in a while, but I don't think he ever knew that I was his godchild. I had to talk to my dad about how that happened.
I mean, my uncle passed away quite a few years ago, but he would have been cool. But I don't know. Probably would have been an interesting life if I had to move in with both of my godparents or one of them.
I'm happy to say that both of my goddaughters are almost 30 years old and they're doing very well.
So you don't have to watch them anywhere.
Mm-mm.
So you don't, yeah.
But I earned my godmother title.
Yeah.
I earned that thing. I was picking them up from school. They were staying at my house. I would have them on the weekends. I was at birthday parties. I was at plays. Oh, I earned my title. And they're now both, I think they're both 27.
Okay. So you're going to fix your will.
Have to fix my will.
I think I don't know what I can will. My fish?
You can go online, but if you go online, I would just still make sure a lawyer looks at it to make sure that you've covered all. Yeah, you have to think about your dogs. You can't have your dogs going to just anybody.
People are trying to take my plants already.
Oh.
I have to let Gary know that if you want my plants, which some of them are his plants, you better move fast because people are talking about if I die, they're taking those first.
Oh. You know something else I thought about? I think that when you turn 50, no one should put candles on the cake. Don't put 50 candles on my cake.
What about 50?
Do people really have to know their age?
No.
No, I don't want any candles. Don't give me any candles. Do you feel, I'm just thought about this, just a weird thought, that now every birthday after this, people are going to make a big deal about it because I'm still alive?
Oh, she lived another year.
Whoa, you made it to 51. Oh my God.
Imagine being like 105.
I do know someone who's 100. I know of someone. We both know a person who is older. That's how old their mother-in-law is.
Wow.
105.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I guess it depends on how I am. Like if I'm just sitting in a corner somewhere, I don't know if I'd want to be 105.
105. If I live to be 105, I'm probably still going to be crocheting my hair.
Yeah. I mean, it would be cool to make it into like triple digits. I think it'd be fun. I don't know.
Could you imagine how much you've seen in 105 years?
A lot. Well, especially now if you're 105.
Oh my gosh. And the change.
And there's no TV, a lot. I mean, they could have
cell
done that
phones and
all
that.
Like now I don't think there's much. What do you get? Like if you're born today, say you're born in like 2000. There really wasn't anything that happened.
No, cell phones were already here. Internet was here.
Yeah. There wasn't much.
The only thing that's big now is AI, so.
We had some of them. We had the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Computers, all that stuff. New kids don't get anything else.
What do you think, an opinion from the young people, of when it comes to older people in relationships? They're probably thinking my husband and I are now going to sleep in separate rooms.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that happens next.
I just remember watching I Love Lucy. they were in the same room but separate beds.
Yeah.
So it's just some of those things that, they may have seen. So, but no, my husband and I will sleep in the same room and in the same bed when I turn 50. So we're not going to sleep in separate. And I'm not calling my husband daddy.
There's those ones on social media where the kids talk to somebody who's older and they thought they had like a horse and buggy and they were born in like 1960. I was like, kids don't have any 1900s. That's like such a long time ago.
Yeah. Sometimes when if my son will watch a movie or something on TV, he'll actually say, "Mommy, were you alive when this came out?" And yes, I was. The first Jurassic Park. Yes, I was alive when the first Jurassic Park came out. Oh my gosh. It's like, what? I mean, he's 13, so to him it's like, what?
Right?
This
that
movie came out.
My mind.
This movie came out in the 90s. Mommy, were you alive in the 90s? Yes, I was alive in the 90s. I'm like, oh my gosh, child.
You're so getting old.
Mm-hmm.
I remember being like that though when I was a kid. I could just never imagine I don't know, being asked those questions. And I don't have kids, so I don't have to worry about it. But That's too funny.
Yeah, it's like
Jurassic Park. We were young though.
We were young.
Yeah, but we weren't a baby. I wasn't a baby.
Do you think people are now going to start wondering when I'm going to retire?
Probably. They're eyeing up your job.
They already have me packed it out the door.
A calendar out there. Like,
so, Felicia, is your namemeplate permanent or semi-permanent? You know, what are we doing?
I have a calendar of how many days you have left. I mean, I hope I get to retire by the time I could, by the time it's available to me. I hope I don't have to work.
I wanted to be retired by 50. I did. It really did. But I also said that when I was younger, I didn't even have a plan. So it was just something to say when you're 20, 21 years old.
Put money in your 401k, kids. Trust me.
Yes. Please do not think because you are young, you don't need to put into your 401k. Please put it in now.
What's your 401k? I guess when I was working. I don't know when that became a thing.
I don't think it was off. Even when I was working for another agency and I was there for over a year, I don't remember anyone asking me.
I was 22 when I started putting money into a 401k, but I stopped.
Are you rolling over? Or you don't have it anymore?
No, I don't have it anymore because I was stupid. I was less than 6 months away from being vested, and the company matched the money. So they actually I didn't even have to put anything in, and they put it in for me. But I had to leave before I got vested, so I lost everything.
Oh, wow.
So, but then I didn't have any other job offer it to me.
Question. Now that I'm about to enter 50, well, I might as well say I'm 50. Is it too late for me to be an Instagram model?
Why not?
Okay.
401k in the 70s.
But do I have to be an Instagram model for 50 and over? Can I be like a model for everybody? Like, am I going to have to sign up for like I don't know if this is on social media, but if you want to be an Instagram or if you want to be an internet model, you have to go to the 50 plus section to be a model. I want to be a model so everyone can see.
I don't see why not. I don't know if there are sections of modeling.
Okay. Is it too late for me to
like clothes for the people? Do we have to dress different?
Yeah, do we have to dress different? Because we did an episode about. We did an episode about the 40s.
Right. We got to jump into the decades.
You know what?
I think it pertains to all people.
Yeah.
Certain things you just
I just think I was actually at the grocery store today and I saw a lady in her shorts were so short I thought it was her underwear at first. And she had a tank top. They were short. They were short. Oh, you can see cheeks.
But I mean, was she younger or older?
She was younger.
Oh.
But even when you're younger, there's just some things I don't want to see. You know?
Yeah, that's the stuff you'd wear to a club when I was.
But no, she was going grocery shopping.
Yeah, I think that's the difference. There's no difference. The difference is there's no difference to what you wear to a club and what you wear outside anymore.
But could I do it and just use my age as the reason why I'm doing it because I'm older now?
Right. I mean, you're invincible. You're invisible anyway.
I'm invisible anyway, so who's going to see me? Who's going to say anything with my short shorts and my orange hair?
But if you wanted to be seen as probably your short shorts.
I wonder if my kid's friend's going to start thinking that I'm more of his grandmother than his mother.
Maybe it'd be hot. Like hot mom. Oh, you see movies now of like, dads and or celebrities with younger kids or on TV, like, fathers and kids, and the dads were hot. I never had a friend with a hot dad. Where are they at? Do you remember like seeing a dad of your, like one of your friends' dads?
This is going to sound really, really bad.
You have one.
No.
Oh, okay. Did he hit on you? Don't say that.
No.
Okay.
Most of my friends, their dads weren't around. I only had a few where they actually lived in the house with both parents.
Oh, so you had like single moms? So you didn't know the dads?
I didn't have that to like, oh, your dad is hot.
Oh.
So, yeah.
I mean, I would have loved to go to like a friend's house and be like, Dad, that's hot. That's nice to look at. Like you think of like, who's your guy from?
New Edition?
Yeah, New Edition.
Ralph. Hi, Ralph.
So what if you were younger and New Edition was a thing and your friend was, well, I guess he was kind of young too at the time, but Ralph when he was older, not Ralph in that time. But
I think he's 7 years older.
What if he was like your friend's dad?
I would find a way to see if I could get adopted by that family. Like to see it, tell them I'm having a real, this is, okay, please don't judge me, y'all that are listening. But I'd be like, I would run away from home and see if they would take me in.
Right. You would want to be there all, I never
just look at them.
Yes. You think of like celebrities like Justin Timberlake or, I don't know, I can't think of anybody else. Off the top of my head, I'm drawing a blank. Like any of those hot guys, like imagine just, or say for instance, your son had, his friend is Taylor Swift's mom.
Oh my gosh.
Like, or Ariana Grande. If you like, imagine that. He'd be just like, woo!
He would never be at home. My son would never
Where are those hot
be
moms
at. Jen, we could be the hot moms.
Yes.
You could be the hot dog mom. You could be the envy of the. You could be the envy of the dog parks. Like, oh wow, there is Jen with her dogs. Everybody's envying you.
I got the short shorts and the orange hair too.
And you got the dogs on chains just walking.
The heels getting stuck in the mud.
I'm showing up at PTA like, so-and-so's mom's here. Hi, y'all.
I do see a lot of pretty moms, but I've never seen, like, I don't know where the hot dads are at. I don't know.
The hot dads are at work making sure that the hot moms can keep up with their maintenance.
Yeah.
So please hope no one's getting offended. But
no,
I met a mom. That's what she kept herself. She didn't work, right. But her husband, funded her. Yeah, she was not ashamed. She was not embarrassed by it. That's her life. That's her truth. Her job was to look good and take care of the kids. And that's what she did. And that's what she does.
Happy with it. Mm-hmm. Then as long as she's happy, that's all that matters.
Then she invited me to Ocean City. I'm like, no. It was the oddest. I just met her. No, she was like, she goes, yeah, I just turned 30. I'm like, I'm not going to Ocean City with you.
I'm old.
No, like, absolutely not. One thing that really turned me off about her is that every person that walked through the door, she knew their life. It didn't matter who it was.
How did she know that?
That's what I'm wondering. Is her ear out there on the streets so much?
Gossiping.
Yes. That is something that really, sweet lady, but that turned me off. Because it's like, yeah, and her over there, I gotta ask see what she's doing because her son, blah, 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 blah. And it was like, hey girl. No.
That's not cool.
Then she's like,
talk about you.
Exactly. She's gonna talk about how I went to Ocean City and didn't wear a bathing suit because I haven't worn a bathing suit since I was 13. No, I'm not having to put my business out there in the street. Absolutely not.
When I was younger, my grandmother and her neighbors would sit on the front porch and they all would gossip. And then when the one person didn't come out that day, that's who they gossiped about.
Oh,
so they all know each other's business. And, you know what another thing older people do? You have to start watching the obituaries.
For
what? To know when your friends die so you can go to their funerals.
I ain't showing up.
I remember they would all gossip about the obituary and who they knew and if they were going. Because after you go, you get a free meal, I guess. Oh, and then you go up to the body and you're just like, oh, don't they look nice?
They really did a good job. They did a good job. It still looks like them. Yeah. Don't know about that outfit, but that still looks like them.
And I remember one time I was reading the paper because we get back home where I'm from, we get the paper every day because it's a city and there's lots of violence. Lots of things going on, and every day there was like a good page of like obituaries. And I actually knew one person. It only happened one time in my life, and I got to tell everybody.
Oh, wow.
So, but they would read the obituaries every day. And they were in their 60s plus, so I guess they were just waiting for their friends to die. So they go and talk about how nice the body looked.
So turning 50 it's not sounding any good anymore because, wow. Yeah. But you know what? You know why I wouldn't go to their funeral?
Why?
Gosh, Felicia, I wonder if you're next.
I know. Oh, she's not looking good.
Did y'all see Felicia at that funeral? She looked kind of sick. I don't know. We might be going to hers next, girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I give her 6 months.
They're trying to kill me off. Oh my gosh. But yeah, you turned what, 42?
46.
46. They're going to send you, the AARP is going to send you something in 3 years. So just look forward in the mail.
I'm just like halfway through my life. That's it.
Yeah, so.
Another half left. And honestly, I don't remember the first couple of years, so I still got a good chunk of time. Maybe.
Yeah, and I might try some new things when I turn 50. I am might become more adventurous with my hair. But I think it'll be good.
And then we could take your picture. Because I don't know if we talked about this on our podcast, but I want a picture of me for when I either go missing or when I die.
Okay. So we got to update our pictures.
I'm not confident that Gary would pick a good picture. So I feel like I want to have one made or find one. So in case I go missing, you can put it on Facebook and I know it'll be a good picture.
Okay, I can do that.
And then same thing with my funeral. I mean, I don't really want a funeral, but if somebody wants to have one and it makes them happy, please use this photo on the card that you hand out.
We can do that. Yeah. We can do that 100%. So we need to find. Don't we know someone at work that takes pictures?
Yes.
Is it their camera?
Maybe I'm leaning up against a tree.
Oh, you got to put the one hand on the hip.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Got to do that.
Or am I like laying on a table with my feet up in the air and kind of like my hands crossed, like I'm at a picnic. Oh, I'm at a picnic. I'm laying down. There's a bottle of wine, and I'm just like holding them on my chin, just like this. I can't see because we're talking, but just like this, and you're just taking the pictures.
We can do that. So we gotta schedule a photo shoot,
and that way people don't get tired of looking at the same photo. You can just change it up. Keeps people interested.
Speaking of photos, I have been asked. People want to know, when are you and I going to do at least one live session? But I think I sent you an email.
Yeah, podcast.
But I think I saw, the email. They don't do.
Well, they don't do video either.
So guess what, y'all? You're not gonna get it.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because I think I saw that they were going to end it. I think it ended March 31st.
Well, the live one.
The live one.
Can we
do video?
Can we upload videos?
I don't know. But I haven't asked. Someone did ask when we were going to do it.
I'm going to have to get hair and makeup done that day.
Oh, we need to get some professional hair and makeup done because I have pores. Yes. I need to get covered up.
Yes, Gary, I need to show cleavage too. Get views.
Oh my gosh. But this was fun though.
Yeah. We definitely ended on the wrong topic.
Yeah. But no, I mean, everyone that's listening to us are going to, we hope everyone makes it to a milestone, but everyone, like when you first turn, like the 20-year-olds, when they first turn 30, they probably thought, oh my gosh, I'm turning 30.
I did.
But then you have, when you're about to turn 40, then when you're about to turn 50. Mm-hmm. And so I think everyone is going to reach that point in their life. They're like, whoa, I am at a different place in my life.
Remember when you're like 10, you're like, oh man.
Oh gosh, 20. Oh gosh, I have so many years from 20.
Then you turn 21. You're just like,
I got an adult now. I got to be an adult. Wow. Well, let us know, y'all. Reach out to us. For those of you who know us, some of you already know they're going to text us tonight. Well, once it gets public, we have a few that the moment we publish, they send us a text.
Our super fans.
Yeah. So our big fans, what are your expectations of Jen and I as we're getting older? Are you expecting us to stay the same, or are you expecting to see some changes? I don't know why I'm giving them that responsibility.
I did see maturity too. So
maturity, yes. Yes. But thank you always. We appreciate y'all. And we're going to try to get more recordings out and get them out there. Oh, we do have an episode coming up.
Yes.
We have two individuals that we know. One doesn't mind being called an addict. I don't know if the other one does, but they have a Lego obsession. They are obsessed. I am curious to know how much money they spend on Legos a month, on Lego sets. Because these are not cheap Lego sets that they're putting together.
I want to know what they do with them afterwards.
Yes.
Where are all
and how did all this start? And is there a club? But but thank all of you for listening to us, and we really appreciate you hanging in with us. We would love to get more subscribers on YouTube. Right now we're steady 20. And we are so thankful for the 20 people that subscribe. Actually, Jen, you and I are two of them. So we're thankful for the 18.
Gary's one.
Okay, so we're thankful for the 17 people that subscribe. We would love to see more.
I say we try for 100.
Let's go for 100. Help us get to 100 subscribers. Share with people that you think, you know what, they're not doing anything today. Let's just have them listen to a podcast. They're taking a 2-hour trip. They can listen to a podcast. So
something to listen to while you're at work.
We appreciate it. We really do appreciate all of you. And until next time, bye.
Bye.